Big ballin', son. Heyo, welcome to another day. I'm add some water to these hot and spicy noodles, and this is gonna be lunch. This water fountain though kind of sucks sometimes. Let's see if it. Such a great water fountain, isn't it? Might have been hard to see, but basically the water fountain, the first time you kind of press it, usually sprays the crap out of the wall, so it all shot everywhere, splashes the wall. But I guess I'm in here, so it's time to heat it up now. This is how lunch goes usually. Usually I just sit at my desk over here with my lunch, watch YouTube videos, play on Facebook, do whatever kind of thing. I usually just bring something with me. The noodles is a really easy one to do. Sometimes bring corn dogs, taquitos, leftovers from dinner, just depends. Heat up in the microwave, you know, and stay here for lunch. I usually don't go anywhere, saves on money. Otherwise, if you go out and eat fast food or restaurant every day for lunch, it can get pretty pricey. Occasionally I'll go to like Burger King on Post, maybe Subway right off of Post on B Street, just outside the gates. But most of the time I bring a lunch. It's just easier. Hang out here, eat my lunch, watch some videos, do whatever. So the chip bag that Jessie had gotten, you probably saw it in one of the other videos when she was beating me up with it, but they're all spicy chips in there. I don't think I've ever had these. It's Doritos Dynamita. So let's give these things a whirl. Pretty good. I like them. Kind of like, just like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, I guess, basically. So I'm actually, I got the headphones in because I'm watching some videos. I'm actually watching some like vlog stuff. I'm actually watching just other vlog stuff on YouTube. I need to do like an ad campaign, which I'm probably gonna do one soon. I don't know, maybe I'll record that tonight. I need to make an ad and kind of run it on YouTube to try to promote my vlogs, because it'd be awesome if I can get like a lot more viewers. Right now, the people I think that watch it are probably 99%, if not 100%, of people that I actually know that are just on Facebook. And I'd like to increase that to more people, you know, because I like entertaining. So if I can find people who enjoy these that I can entertain, then awesome, it'd be great. So I might run an ad campaign, maybe on both on Facebook and on Twitter here pretty soon. What, playa? Big ballin', son. No, just kidding. Actually, I got my federal return. Yeah, it was my federal return. So I just cashed it out because I guess I need a new laptop. Come with me downstairs. Let me show you something. So a while back, it was over a year ago, maybe it's about a year and a half ago or so, I bought this little Asus laptop. I probably only spent about 350 bucks on this thing, brand new. And you know what? When you buy cheap shit, you get cheap shit. So the laptop sucks. It took a crap on me last night. I think it's fixable. I actually think it's the power thing. It wasn't working too well a couple days ago or last week or whatever. I had to really mess with it to get it to power the laptop and charge it. And I think it crapped out on me and it wasn't powering the laptop, so now the laptop won't turn on. And I think it's because it won't charge, I think. So it's probably fixable, but the thing is, that laptop is a piece of junk. It sucks. I bought it because I needed something to travel with, to be able to use for when I do videos, or for even my video production stuff, to be able to transfer footage onto a laptop, to take stuff off of the SD cards when I'm doing video shoots that require like a lot of footage. And it sort of worked for what I needed to do, but not very well, especially like when I went to California. When me and Jessie went to California, I edited a video on there, which was rough because it sucked. It wasn't very good. It was very slow. They had a horrible graphic card, I think, inside of it. And then to render it took like 12 hours to render. I think the video was maybe like 15 minutes or 10 minutes long or something like that. And it was the video from our trip to California. And then once we got there, you know, I kind of edited it together on the trip and stuff, and then finished it up like the first day of the trip, I think, once we got to Bishop, California. and then went to bed, and before I went to bed, I set it to render. Woke up in the morning and it was only, I think, like 75% done. It didn't finish until later that afternoon. So it took like 12 hours just to render a 10-minute video. It was awful. I can't do that again. So I think I'm gonna use that money that I got towards a nice laptop. Use the cash towards the new laptop, and then put the remainder like on my card or something like that, and get something really nice. Something that's actually got a better graphics card, maybe a laptop that's built for gaming, because a gaming laptop would do the job of video editing very well. So we're gonna go around. I'm hoping Best Buy, hopefully I can just do this in one shot. I'm hoping Best Buy has something nice. I would like an Alienware laptop, but we'll see if they actually have an Alienware laptop in stock and stuff. But I really just need something that's a little bit more reliable, something that's got a better graphics card, better RAM, and it's gonna have more speed, because that thing doesn't have it. But that one's not gonna go to waste. I will probably find out what the deal is with it. If it is just the power thing, replace the power thing, and then place it upstairs somewhere so that we have maybe like an internet computer kind of thing. So if Jessie doesn't need to come down to my office to get online, then she doesn't have to come all the way down here to do it. Then she can just do it from up there if she wants to check stuff online with the laptop, and it'll just be like a basic computer, which is pretty much what that probably laptop is intended for. It's probably not intended for doing high-speed stuff like I want to do. It's probably intended for word processing, internet searches, and really basic stuff. It definitely does not have the power to be able to do video editing or anything else like that. I even tried using it when I was trying to do the gaming channel to try to capture from the Elgato HD, and it couldn't even handle that. It couldn't capture the video game footage onto that laptop. It was too slow. So that laptop is gonna probably get fixed still, but it's gonna be like an internet and word processing computer. So a brilliant idea just came to me. Maybe I should look into a MacBook. Not a big Apple fan as far as computer-wise go, but Windows 8 is kind of changing my mind on that. If I get a new Windows laptop, it's going to be a Windows 8 laptop. So maybe I'll look at the MacBooks. We'll see how they go price-wise. All right, we're in business. Got a new laptop. The MacBooks were like double the price of this one that has the same specs. So trying to compare it with a MacBook at the highest specs compared to what they had laptop-wise with the highest specs, it was like a little over $2,000. So it was like double the price. I can get this one. So I got this Lenovo. I'll show you a little bit better once we get home, but it's got some great specs on it. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. It's got a really high-speed graphics card. I think it's got definitely a better graphics card than my my desktop computer at the house with 2 gigs of RAM. So this one will definitely get the job done. It's a high-speed gaming laptop, so if I really want to put games on it, I guess I probably could, and it probably could handle them pretty well. So, but the main idea from this is to be able to be mobile with my video editing and not have to wait freaking days to render a freaking video. So we'll check this out when we get home though. So I'll tell you a funny story though about the laptop while I'm waiting in line. I'm gonna get some Carl's Jr. for dinner. So when I went to Best Buy, I basically told them I needed something really high-speed laptop-wise, some high-speed gaming computer, because a gaming computer is going to be able to have the graphics cards and everything and the processor that I need for doing video editing. So I was like, whatever the best gaming laptop you have, let's check it out. So found one, and it was a good price and everything like that. It wasn't super expensive. It had a high-speed graphics card and everything like that. It had 16 gigs of RAM. And so I was like, all right, let's do this one. They didn't have any in the store. So then he was like, well, let me check, see if the other store up the road a little ways has one. So he checked the store and they had one in stock. So he calls the store and he's waiting on hold for a while before finally someone picks up. He tells them, you know, the model number or the code or whatever for them to check their warehouse to hold it for me. And then the guy gets back on the phone. He's like, oh, I don't have any. And he's like, I just checked your computer and you have one. And he's like, yeah, I don't have anything on my computer. He's like, well, okay. So the guy was like a little confused and stuff. So then he rechecks the computer. During the time he was on hold and while we were calling, basically that one they had in stock was sold. So that one got sold while he was on hold. It was crazy. But the next one down had the same graphics card, the same core or processor or whatever, the same memory for the computer, for actually hard drive space. The only difference between the one that I bought and the one that I was going to buy, that they only had the one left at the other store that they sold while we were on hold, the only difference between the two was that this one has 8 gigs of RAM, where the other one that I was going to buy had 16 gigs of RAM. But this one is still expandable up to 16, so if I really wanted to spend the money to expand it up to 16, I could. and then the other one had a little bit larger of a screen, which for a laptop I don't really need a really huge screen. I have those two huge 27-inch monitors on my desktop for a large screen, so I didn't really need a large screen anyway. So that was the only difference with screen size and memory size. But I just thought I'd share that kind of funny story of how, you know, in the amount of time that we were on hold, they sold that one they had in stock. The guy would have picked up sooner. No, I'm willing to bet probably the guy was already in the process of purchasing it probably when he called. It was just a funny coincidence that someone else wanted the same computer and they got the last one. All right, here we are. Let's go ahead and unbox this bad boy. All right, so we got, that's right, yeah, it comes with this cool solid state hard drive. Forgot about that. That's a pretty cool little feature. Little instruction manual, a bunch of languages. So we have the power supply. At least part of it. You need the plug part. There's the plug part of it. And the laptop itself. Comes with this little bag, looks like. Bam! There it is. Speakers galore. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. First time turning the power on. Oh, I need to make a correction to something. I thought this was a solid state hard drive. It's not. It's actually a portable DVD burner. I don't know, it probably could be used as a DVD drive too, since I guess this laptop does not have a CD drive. No, it does not have a CD drive, which isn't a big deal because I don't do much with CD drives anyways. If I do, it's usually with a big computer, but I guess that could come in handy if I do need to actually access something or need to burn a DVD. So this is not a solid state hard drive. This is I thought it was a portable solid state hard drive, but it's not. It's a portable USB powered DVD burner. So that's kind of cool. So for those of you who are tech savvy and want to know some of the technical stuff on this computer, we'll run through them real quick. This does have Windows 8.1, but I do hear that Windows 10 is going to get rid of a lot of the crap that I really hate about Windows 8. Or at least some of it anyways, and hopefully make the experience a little bit better. That'll be a little better. But the processor is the Intel Core i7 4720HQ CPU with 2.60 gigahertz. It's got 8 gigs of RAM. It's a 64-bit operating system. It is a full Windows touch support with 10 touch points. And yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the core. This doesn't tell you the processor, but I believe it was the one of the latest NVIDIA ones. I forget which one it is. The 9-something NVIDIA 9-something 2 gig video card. I don't remember where to look that up. I know some stuff about computers, but not everything. So I couldn't tell you exactly which graphics card it's got, but it's got a good one, I know. Scratch that, found it. It's the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 860M. So, sounds good. Better be good. I'm gonna be mad. So another thing that's pretty cool about this laptop, maybe a little ridiculous to some of you guys, but this laptop definitely has a better like Wi-Fi capability than like this Asus did, because the internet's way stronger through the Wi-Fi with this computer, so I can totally do some massive multitasking if I want to. Get social media going on here while maybe I'm watching some YouTube over here or editing a video, who knows? It's limitless. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close out the episode. It's probably already a lot of footage from the whole shopping and setting up and everything else that came before it, and if there's not a whole lot, well then it doesn't matter anyways. But it's time to end this episode, really. So stop asking me to film more stuff. We need to put this to an end, okay? We need to get to editing, we need to get to setting up this computer, and then get to bed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and mess with that computer a little bit more as I'm probably editing this episode. Tomorrow I really need to knuckle down and get some yard work done. I was going to do that today, but this computer kind of got me a little distracted with the whole adventure of going to get that and everything. So tomorrow I need to work on some yard work, because a week from today is when the fence gets installed and I need to get some of that dirt pulled back and I need to get some of those trees those little annoying little trees trimmed up a little bit so they can work around the fence a little bit easier. But we'll go ahead and jump into today's question of the day, and it's kind of computer related since we did a lot of computer stuff today with this episode. And it's basically going to be what type of device do you primarily watch my videos on, or even YouTube videos in general on? Do you watch it on a laptop, a desktop, your iPhone, your Android phone, your tablet, whatever? Let me know. Leave a question or leave your answer down in the comments below. For me, most of the time when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm usually watching them sometimes at work or sometimes here on my desktop computer. So it's usually either a laptop or a desktop computer. Occasionally I watch them on my cell phone, but most of the time it's usually on some kind of a computer, either a laptop or a desktop. So leave a comment of which one you prefer to kind of watch YouTube videos on. If it's your cell phone, cool. If it's your desktop, whatever, just leave the comments down below. Participate. If you made it this far in this video, you should just participate. It's not that hard. Just add a freaking comment. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Yes, yes, yeah. No, not you. No, you, yeah. Okay. See you tomorrow.